How you doing? My name's Steve Bridges, and this video is for Accounting 130 QuickBooks at Watkin Community College. Purpose of this first video here is to just show you how to get set up with the program QuickBooks Online. It really is just kind of involves setting up an account through an email invitation that I will send you, and then from there getting to work. Just kind of once you get in there and get some stuff entered, you just take off right from the book from there. One thing I do want to point out when we start out is that you're going to be using the same company file the entire quarter. So each week when your work gets graded, if there are any errors in it that need to be fixed, I will attach a grading sheet to your to the Canvas page, and that will show you any things that you need to go back and fix. And you should really be aiming to have a completely clean, completely correct file going into the next week, because each week does build on itself. So things that are wrong in the first week will carry over, throughout the whole quarter. If I notice it, I'm not going to double dock points for that, but I might not notice it, and you might end up getting docked twice. It's just be easier to follow along if your numbers are lining up. If there's small errors, a lot of times I will generally just fix those. Like maybe it was 50 cents and you put in 05 cents, right? That's just a mess up. I'll fix that. That's nothing. But if it's kind of a larger issue, I'll let you know. And then if you have any questions about that, of course, just let me know through Canvas and we can work on it together. Okay, so first thing here is I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to pop over because what I've done, like I say, I'm going to send an email invite to your student email address. That's very key. It's got to be your student email address at student.watcom.edu, because it has to have that edu at the end in order to work as an educational trial. The trial works for a year, so you can keep want to mess around with QuickBooks after the course ends. You can still do that, of course, but this is how you're going to get started, and you have to use that student email address. If you're watching this video and it's after the first day of class and you haven't gotten that email, let me know. Could be that I typed in something wrong and didn't send it to the right email, but everything should be there first day. Like I say, if it's not, just let me know and we can get you set up. This is rarely happened. It's happened one time, but a student who just was not able to set up their account. It was a technical issue on QuickBooks' side. There was nothing we could do to fix it. That is possible, very unlikely, but possible. If you run into that situation, let me know as soon as possible. Tackle it and try to get it fixed. Just if you have any problems at all, just let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to show you the email that you'll receive, and pop over to Intuit's site. Go through as much of the process to set up as I can, because I already have an account. It won't let me go all the way, but I can show you at least the first part. And then I'm going to transition into the book and to kind of get you started for the first homework. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let me pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and this is the email that you will receive from me. It's a person I call Pat Student. And so Pat Student has received this email, and they are going to accept the invitation and they're going to set up their QuickBooks Online account. We use QuickBooks Online Plus is the version that we use. We'll come in, I'll say Intuit Education. It'll have my name. It's possible to go into the spam trapper. If it does, check your spam. Like if you don't see the email, check your spam trapper. It's still not there again, let me know. But then you just go in here. This information is kind of not all that important. Really, the only thing is accepting the invitation, because then it's going to go. Once you get that set up, we're going to go right into the book, which is, has other information and stuff. So you accept the invitation and it verifies it, and it's going to take you to Intuit. Intuit is the company that owns QuickBooks. Take you to Intuit's site where you can set up an account. It puts in my email there. It's not going to let me do this because I already have an account. See, you put your email in, your first name, your last name, and you set up a password. The one more step, I'm not sure what it is at this time. It's been a while since I set mine up. I bet it's setting up like two-factor authentication. It may have an optional place where you can put your phone number in there. You don't have to do that, I don't think, and I wouldn't if you're worried about privacy at all. I think you can do everything through email. get codes through email and stuff like that. So yeah, so you will click on that, and then it'll take you to the front end of a company where you will start. You'll put in the name of the company, which will be uh, your name, Puppy Love, Pampered Pooch. It's a dog grooming business, or your name at the end or the beginning. It doesn't matter. Just make sure your name's in there, and you'll start with that info that you'll put in. And I'm going to pause the video again. Go to the site mentioned on page 21 of the current textbook and show you what the answers look like that you'll need to put into that to those questions. And if somehow you miss that part, it's not a big deal. Again, just let me know, and we can get it fixed. It's not a huge deal, but it's kind of easier to do it right at the start and do the process as it's supposed to be, so you don't have to go back and change anything. Like I said, one more quick pause, and we'll be back. Okay, now I've navigated over to again, if you look on page 21, there's a web page. It says lablearning.com/QBO-setup, and this is where I ended up. These are the answers to the questions that will pop up once you accept that invitation. So it's Puppy Love, Pampered Pooch with your name. Again, Puppy Love, Pampered Pooch, Steve Bridges. And then just put in these answers to what because it'll be just a string of questions that pops up, and then when you go through here, answer them like it says right here, and then once you finish that, then the company will be created, and you will be able to start your homework starting on page 22, or the develop your skills 2-2 in the book. I'm going to actually go through the entirety of the first chapter in the first assignment homework. Typically, I'm going to go through develop your skills with you in a video, and then the other sections, reinforce your skills and apply your skills, which are just other sections of the homework you'll do on your own. The first one, I'm going to go through the entire thing, and we're going to work on it that way. But yeah, that is just basically, again, I just wanted to get everybody, just kind of walk everybody through getting the business started. That's really the main purpose of this video. And once you've done that and you're ready to go, then pop over to the assignment 1 page on Canvas. There will be a video there that will also go through that first assignment. And that's pretty much it. As I will say a number of times, if you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, that's it. Good luck with it.